All right, quiet on the set.
You're listening to WRFB Radio Free Britannia. Ain't no other better freaking place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch, no other than the dynamic duo, Laz and Jack.
And greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to.
That's right. We're bringing you our own brand of news from inside Shroud and the Avatar here on NBNN. And for all you listeners out there on WRFB Radio Free Britannia, welcome everybody to the new world. It is Monday, August 1st, 2016. We are in lot selection, and lots are going quick. People are battling, moving. There's been all sorts of hustle and bustle. I mean, people just lining up at house signs, all sorts of great stuff. Of course, as you notice, we are sitting on a lot. Actually, a couple of lots. We have gotten our new home, and we are, of course, in Owl's Head still. We are not at the old location. We are not at the previous old location. We are at a totally new location for all you boys and girls out there. So for those of you looking for us, we are in the upper market through the west gate. You can't miss us. So come on by the new digs.
Yeah, we didn't move to the suburbs. We moved to what do we want to call this area since it's right next to the market?
We moved uptown, moving on up.
Uptown? Yeah.
Moved upscale, and we're just gonna wreck the whole damn neighborhood, bringing in our crew. I tell you, the property values are gonna be dropping all over the place.
Yeah, especially whenever I actually get my internet installed back at my house and then can reconnect on my desktop. Then I'll start trashing my lot.
Ooh, fun. Now, again, we've got new digs here, and can Justin verify the radio signal for us, please? I am not seeing anything there. So if she would, I know she's around there. But moving right along, is we got in yesterday. We got a few things set up here, and we just needed to get set up for today's show. And, of course, some technical difficulties behind the scenes, some growing pains. We're going to give you a little view of the new lot here. Let's take a quick walk out here, and I'll go down all the way over here so you can see where we're going to be at.
Yep, and I'm going to sit here because I can't really move.
Because you can't do a whole lot, yes. It's raining out here now, so it's really not very easy to see, but I'm going to just run it around. If you can all see those walls in the background, that's where we are. Or we can see if we can get a view from the balloon. I'm going to have to wait for daylight, because it's dark. If that lightning gave you a good idea where we're at. We'll come back to this in a few minutes when we have some light, and it's not raining quite as bad. Now, we're also having a few difficulties. We got people cannot connect to Discord today. We got people having problems connecting all over.
And Justin said the radio is not really working right now.
Radio is not really working right now. Okay, I gotta take a quick peek at something. I think I know where the problem is. Because everything looks nominal, but I'm flatlining over here, and that's not good. That is not good. So, Jack, we got all sorts of interesting stuff in the updates. We got Friday's newsletter. Of course, we've got persistence. We got the land rush. We got Cynicist Corner to talk about. Where do you want to start? We haven't seen a stand-up, but we understand the stand-up.
Yes, stand-up is probably going to be lots and lots of bugs. I mean, they're busy in the office with release, or I shouldn't say release, with persistence. And so devs we expect to be very, very busy. I mean, the patch notes that we've seen come out have had tons of fixes. I mean, pages upon pages of fixes, so we know they are busting their ass down at the office.
Yeah, they're busy. It was just this past weekend. There's been a couple patches. I saw a blurb come out on Steam just a few minutes ago, but that's all I saw was the blurb. I really could not see anything else there. Now, for all our folks over in Twitch chat, anybody over there? Can you guys see me as well? So I'm not seeing anybody saying hello over there, or not seeing everything. So let's see if they reply.
Twitch seems to be working, but not NBNN.info.
Yeah. There's all sorts of weird things going on.
Led Zepp said Twitch is on replay.
Twitch is on
Oh,
replay.
true. Huh?
Yep.
Don't know why I didn't notice that. That's funny.
On replay.
That's a good question.
Did you hit the start button?
I did.
Ooh.
Did you hit start recording or
No,
start
we're
streaming?
Yeah, streaming now, yeah.
Okay, so it's streaming now, so that's good.
There's all sorts of weird stuff going on there. Radio should be back. Stream should be back. I don't know. Just I'm looking at things, and something's happening because everybody's, people are having problems in Discord. And M60 for Jesus chiming in, so I can see him in chat. So chat's working over in Twitch. How you doing, M60?
Hello, M60. Long time no talk.
How's persistence treating you? You ready for grabbing a lot? Did you pledge a lot? I don't know if we ever got into that with him, whether he was a landowner or not coming into the game. But always good to see M60 out there, another streamer. M60 has a killer stream out there. For those of you folks who have not seen his brand of humor, we suggest you go check him out, but got to give you a word of caution. It's not for the faint of heart. Okay, so as I hear Scroda, and we have some balance levels here with some other things.
And have you checked the to make sure the radio is working?
Radio should be fine now. We'll wait on Justin to give us an update on that. People are starting to chime in on on Discord finally. But the radio will come up sooner or later again. As we've toggled a couple things just to make sure that's back. Justin will keep us on that. There it is. It kicked in finally. But anyway, let's talk about some of what we got happening this weekend. Aside from getting our slots here and getting set up. There we go. Now we're starting to get a little daytime. Zip.
Hey, buddy.
Ronnie.
And
Ronnie.
Justin did just say that everything should be working now, so that's good.
Yeah, there's some little gremlins running around out there today. But
Yeah.
getting us all set back up. Of course, growing pains, as it might be. We got
Always.
all sorts of fun stuff. But again, Jack has got a little difficulty getting into builds. So you notice that half of it, a lot's got some stuff on it, and the other half has absolutely nothing on it. And we will be rectifying that throughout the week. But that's neither here nor there. All we need is a place to sit for two guys and a couple people to come pull up a spot in the grass to join us and hang out and talk about what's going on in Shroud of the Avatar. We got a lot of other
As soon as we polish some hardwood, that's when we get to actually create some chairs for other people.
Absolutely. We're going to do some wood collection, but this will give you an idea now. I'm going to pan around. We've got 3 pianos out right now. There's a 4th one back by the lounge, off to the back there. We got a little patio area kicking back, so when you're not out there crafting, you can kick back by the lounge, smoke your pipe, have an ale. You can go check out the grow houses out back. And then, of course, on the other side, we got this nice little courtyard we managed to snag here, and I think it suits us properly because we don't have to wall it in ourselves. All we got to do is decorate.
We might have a problem.
What's that?
Build number 452 edited the inventory of the traveling merchant.
Ah, interesting.
What? No.
Shandy.
Hopefully,
Scrolls.
Shandy's gonna keep us in business,
Well,
but we'll find out.
I'm going to guess that they probably upped the numbers a little bit because there's literally thousands of people trying to buy stuff from him when they find them. And like everything else, if you noticed, one of the funny things I've encountered this weekend, and of course we've been expecting this all along. People are, first off, they up the limits on the crafting vendors. Instead of 99 limit for items, they're now 1,000 at a time. So you can buy your coal, your creosote, all your consumables, all your fuels, as it may be, in bundles of 1,000, which is causing the price to fluctuate because, of course, all those crafters are going, finally, I can get stuff to stock up, and they're buying it in droves, and, of course, they're all thinking the same thing. And what happens? The price goes up. So I've been hearing people complaining about the fluctuating prices all weekend, which has been really fun. It's been a kick because this is what we've been looking for. This is what we've been expecting to happen. And this is the economy kicking in full-fledged. There are so many people out there affecting the economy now that the prices are fluctuating rather rapidly. Unlike, during testing when the numbers were low. Sure, there's a couple thousand people in there, but not enough to affect the prices of the vendors, really, unless everybody was doing it. Now that the world is in play, man, it's nice to see this stuff happening. Nice to see the prices fluctuate and all this good stuff. Now, I'm just wondering why the piano is so low. I have volumes all the way up.
It appears that they also adjusted the range of the pianos as well.
Yeah, all sorts of, so we're going to have to get some volume levels rechecked. And I'm sitting right next to him, though. I mean, everything's full up.
Yeah.
Han Solo.
I've got my volume turned down so that way I can actually listen to other things while we're doing the stream.
Yeah, that's all right.
And
so we got some questions in the chat room over here. Let me see what the folks are saying. I got so many windows, Jack. So many windows.
I know what you're
Tweety
talking
Bird's
about.
going nuts. Windows.
Hey, Laz, I finally met one of the associates from Europe.
You met one of what?
Met Orc.
Yes, I met the gentleman from Germany last night when I couldn't sleep, jumped on, and Discord popped up.
Ah, Torque. Yeah, Torque's back in action out there in Germany, and we got to give him a shout-out.
Yeah, he needs to have a meeting with you. He's all worried he can't find his link on the page anymore, dear.
Yeah, again, we have meetings set up with everybody. There's been a lot of changes over time and a lot of different challenges. A lot of different things have happened, and we'll be getting to that this week. We'll be getting to you this afternoon, young lady. So no worries there. But welcome back. Good to see you. I hear you finally got back connected, at least on hubby's computer. Did we have any luck getting you connected on the other computer that I was helping you work on?
No, that one still plays WoW like a champ, but it won't touch Avatar. So I went through and I got rid of anything that was hanging and didn't have a license. And the same thing. If we can find a way to get Windows 10 to ignore it, I think Avatar can if I give it a minute, it'll catch.
Yeah, I don't know what's causing the hang-up. I mean, I've troubleshot plenty of people, and this one perplexes me. We've tried your port. We looked at your ports. We looked at your firewalls. We've looked at. We've reinstalled the games how many times? How many times has the reinstall been done now? 4 or 5 times? So if anybody else
5
has
for
got
sure.
any other ideas out there, I've gone into the registry, but the registry's a mess, and I'm not messing with that. We've got it.
Did you delete the different, after uninstalling the game, did you delete the actual folders associated with Shroud of the Avatar?
Yes.
Including the one that's in the roaming profile?
Probably not.
Yep. No, I did a search and got rid of everything. Went through and got the original installer that I was pointed to, put it in, same problem. Then I checked the publishing on the installer, and it's still from 2013. We need a new standalone Windows installer.
There should be a link to the one in the forums. I'll get you a new link after the show. We'll try. But I tried that. That doesn't make sense. I went out. I got the fresh installer, which may be the old installer. I really don't know that. I really didn't look that deep, to tell you the truth. But Salt, yes, Salt M60, because hides are readily available, and tanning is a very popular profession out there. A lot of mages, a lot of archers are using leather and cloth. So the leather industry uses a lot of salt for curing, and that's just the way that is. Coal has also gone up, I believe. A lot of things got adjusted. A lot of the prices that we've been seeing, complaining about. Oh, there we go. There's the bell.
Well,
What percentage
knew
have
the
they
price,
increased?
we knew the prices were always temporary based off of what they were doing, and so it's one where they're still attempting to adjust the economy, and they're going to be doing that all the way through December. So if you see the price today is too damn high, more than likely they'll lower it in the coming weeks, or they might decide that, you know what, it needs to be even higher.
Now we got somebody over there ringing the bell tower. It sounds absolutely wonderful.
It's got long range.
I tell you, man, there's Botox. People are making their way to us. Oh, is that Hollyhock ringing the bells around the town? Now, of course, we also have a new command. I don't know if you guys are aware of it.
What's that?
It's the zone chat command. It's /Z, and watch this. Let's check this out.
That's been there for like 4 releases.
Well, I've never.
Yeah.
Well, it's new to Laz, so it should be new
I've
to
never
more
seen
people.
anybody use it until recently. Thank you, Dios. I don't know how to pronounce that. Deous.
And let's see, we do have lots of things to cover today, and do you want to go over the weekend update, or do you want to go straight into the big news from Friday?
Take your pick. Surprise me today. I got all sorts of other surprises. Might as well. Might as well let me hunt for it.
Let's quickly go through the weekend update, because a lot of that information we've already gone over multiple times.
Okie dokie. Let me get that up on the screen for the good folks.
So, the weekend update for Update of the Avatar number 187.
187. 187 weeks of updates, folks. Geeks!
And it's starting off with a world start, final wipe, a success, and land rush is underway, as Laz said earlier. Based off your pledge level and your time, you will find a ton of people camping sites. So have backup plans in case you don't get the lot that you wanted initially. Owl's Head is populating quickly. We're ending up the Duke round, and we should start the Barons real soon. Then after that, the world-starting gift to all backers, the portable ether vibration amplifier, which means everybody can walk around and listen to Radio Free Britannia at all times.
That's right. I can't wait for the end of the month to see the portable
That's
ether
right.
vibration amplifiers.
As a reminder, that's not going to be in-game until release 33. And then Sorceress Steve gave us an behind-the-scenes tour of the Spite waterfalls and how he built them.
Let me get down there.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to watch that video or not.
Come on.
And this was I believe this is the video that was the demonstration of how he actually built the waterfalls.
Yeah. Let's see if we can just get a little play on that in 3 minutes. Let's go ahead and show this to the folks. What the heck?
Hello, I'm Esteban Zaldivar, World
We're
Builder
gonna go
on
ahead and
Shroud
watch
the
it.
Avatar, and today we'll be taking a behind-the-scenes look at the making of the waterfalls
Yeah, I
of
gotta
Spite. I hope you enjoy this video and look forward to seeing the town of Spite going live this R32. Thanks.
For those of you folks listening on the radio, Esteban is running through a video here showing us how world building works. And he put some nice music that you're listening to behind it.
Yeah, and so one of the things that the devs comment on is that they have to paint the scenes. And this video shows him actually painting with the different tools, setting up trees, setting the rocks, adjusting the foliage, drawing the roads, doing a little bit of everything to get it all kind of set up.
Yeah, it's interesting to see all the textures and how things, putting those parts of the rocks and stuff in. And of course, he was, I don't know, I'm guessing he sped this up just a little bit.
I'm going to say, yeah, there's no way in hell he designed this in 3 minutes.
Yeah, right. Well, we do call him Sorceress Steve for a reason. I mean, maybe that's the speed he works at. That's why everybody give him the name.
Or his gremlins. You might have gremlins helping.
Yeah, we don't like to talk about gremlins because gremlins usually cause us trouble here.
Well, I've had one in my car that keeps it running until I got a mechanic, and then it won't go in reverse.
Yeah. Now his audio is a little keeps going up and down on me. Sepp, what are you doing out there? Leave Gix alone, will you? Oh, you're not busting Gix, you're busting Scrotus traps. You can bust Scrotus traps.
What? You see my haircut? God dang it.
You got your hair cut?
It's very
Oh,
pretty.
look what they did, Mike.
It happened to me too. I had to remake my dudes.
This is really cool watching him do that.
What's that? Oh,
Playing around in Unity here.
I don't have it up.
Let's take a zoom in on Zip. Oh, jeez. We'll have to show this after the video.
Oh, man.
Now,
Isn't it gorgeous?
I don't know if I could deal with that.
Yeah, I know. That's an humbug. I hope they're going to put it back the way it's supposed to be.
That was a very nice demonstration by Sorcerer Steve there. Thank you very much for that video. So Zep is spporting the page boy over here.
You could do that in real life with your hair the way it is now.
I could just imagine Zep with that. Now, Shroud, is it me or is there like no music?
I was waiting for that video.
Ah, okay. I'm just making sure because I got regular audio in the background. I got game music. All right. Yeah, I'm going to tell him to go take a seat, but there's no seats to be had.
Yeah, the same haircut as Lord British. Wonder if he likes his.
Yeah, go sit next to Scrota. All right, back to the update. Did we lose Jack?
Well, I don't know why I just took off running.
Oh, keybinds.
Auto run.
Well, that's...
Well, you're not going far.
we walled the city in, so you're okay.
Oh, well, so moving right along, I'll just tab back out. We do have the Summer Telethon of the Avatar Part 1 results, where Portalarium raised $145,000 in 12 hours.
That's right. Woohoo! And these are the items, and Gix is actually sporting a pair of the new wings. We got that for you out in the add-on store. There's new wings out there. New toys in the add-on store, if we get to that. But these are the pledge items, the stretch goals as it was for the telethon that we have pictures for, because I don't think they had pictures for the organ grinder clockwork monkey thingy that they dreamed up for the 130,000 prize. But we got the aviator's cap with the infinity ankh on it. We got the hacked oracle crawler. We got the new wings, and of course, the ones that you don't see pictured was the hacked oracle flyer, the flying version of the crawler. The tiny airship pet. We're going to have a little airship pet that looks like the airship that you see the people live in around here. The one-man band steampunk wearable work with the ABC music system kit was achieved at 100,000. They pulled that one out of thin air. But of course, my favorite, I can't wait to see it, is the organ grinder monkey clockwork thingy that they're going to come up with. That's going to be a pet, apparently. And what we did not get, but Starlong promised to include in the next telethon, is a baby clockwork dragon pet. So keep an eye out for that. Anybody who pledged $5 over this past telethon will be receiving, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stretch goal rewards for helping raise that $145,000 during the telethon. And congratulations to all you folks who helped us do it. Without you folks, we wouldn't have a game. We wouldn't be here doing our show. We wouldn't have this world out there as we have it. And we just wouldn't be here today. We got more people chatting over in the bot.
We are extremely excited that Portalarium was able to raise that amount of money, and it's one where it benefits not just the game, it benefits the whole community, and it shows the community actually supporting Portalarium, because this is a crowdfunded game.
That's right.
I figured out how I was going to stop running. I decided to hit escape and bring up the options, but I can't sit down. I can't do anything else. So.
M60, I don't know what happened there. You should have permissions in the channel, but let me just take a look at you again. I don't know why it's flagging you like that. You should have permission to, we'll try it again. It says user already defined. Let me delete you and then try it at you again.
Yeah, so while he's doing that, if we move right along, after that, we do have some press coverage, along with a link to the telethon. And Shroud in the news, we've got MMORPG giving an article, Eurogamer giving a couple articles, PC Gamer as well. Everybody's covering the Shroud going persistent. And so far, I haven't seen anything too negative come out as far as what the devs have done. Everything seems to have been positive so far.
I'll tell you what, before we go much further there real quick, one of the best releases, if not the best, these guys worked their asses off. Crashes solved. I think I've crashed maybe 3 times since Thursday. And again, one of those times is at the mirror, and we knew that was a potential crash point. So, you know, I've had a phenomenal time traveling about the world. There's people all over the place, and people are enjoying it. The bugs are being reported like normal, but no complaints for the most part, except for Ronnie.
Yeah.
Gotta pick on it. All right, moving right along.
Moving right along.
3 days working on it though.
Yeah. Bank upgrades. If you have purchased a bank upgrade, where initially it was 5 slots for $5, but they have increased that to 100 slots, and I'm glad that they did that.
And that's retroactive. If you purchased it in the past, if you purchased 2 upgrades for 20 slots, you now have 200 slots. And that's awful nice to see.
Yeah, because mathematically it didn't make sense, because increasing bank slots in game was started off at 100 gold and then would increase exponentially. But by increasing it to 100 slots, I think they're trying to balance it out to where that would equal 3,500 gold in game. I hope.
I just came on up to give everybody a bird's eye perspective of where we're at and what we got up here.
Oh yeah, and then there's also lots of bundles that have been added to the add-on store, so make sure that you pay attention to what's going on in the add-on store, because there's been a crap ton that's been added.
Do they have hair extensions, for God's sakes?
No. You're going to have to invent that. You're going to have to go ahead and, you're going to have to mess with them sheep a little bit more and see if you can't create your own hair extensions there.
And Justin is wants everybody to know that the camel toe in the add-on store for the riding clothes has been fixed.
The sooty area has been fixed.
Moose knuckle.
Yeah, that needed to be fixed.
What are you talking about?
The girls are happy. All is well. So bank upgrades, which is nice for everybody. Again, we suggest, of course, just getting them in game. It is incremental, of course. It's not always 100 gold for upgrades. I think the first 5 upgrades are 100, and then they start going up in price. Oh, there's Syndria.
Now, the fun part is, have you checked out the add-on store in the last couple days?
I've been hearing about it. I've been busy doing a million things, getting the lot set up, getting the vendors set up, all that good stuff. I got 3 towns to build. I know you got a couple towns to build, but you ain't going nowhere without a steady connection.
Yeah, I can't. I can barely sit down in a seat. I can barely do anything. Yeah. So, I've got to hope that I get an email real soon saying, "Okay, come pick up your hardware and install it, and you'll be good to go."
Yeah, see, I believe the guys should choose their package size, Ronnie. I think we should have, I think we should have an option for that.
Yeah. I want a big package.
It should be a slider that says bulge.
On my hair back and a big package.
Well, Led Zepp, you can always delete your character and try to rechange your hairstyle.
I'm already little, like 40 or 50. What are you, crazy?
So, if it took you
Wow.
2 days, that means you're losing 2 days worth of work.
That's a lot of work, man. It was constant.
A whole 2 days worth of work. You poor thing, you.
Yeah.
I
Now-
did push /level, you know. /level. Oops.
Yeah,
I was supposed to say that. Oops.
And
We
yeah,
do
for the
have
for the
boob
girls,
emo-
they need boob adjustments. They need breast size. You know, they
I'll go with that, yeah.
should be a cup size slider. You know, from A to triple F.
Triple F. Holy
Hey.
cow.
With
It's a
an
lot of
asymmetric-
cloth, man. I'm going to be using a lot of cloth there.
That would be interstate.
What,
Yeah.
Ron?
Moving on. No, I haven't
Moving
looked at
right
the
up.
add-on store, but we said we were going to get to that. So let me get the add-on store up on screen for folks here real quick.
Yeah, we do have a brand new emote of breathing fire.
Breathing fire. Oh, I got to get that right now. I'm not even waiting.
How do you get it?
You go to the add-on store and you buy it.
How much money is?
$5.
$5.
So you got to do.
Love that.
Oh, good. I got store credit too.
I might have to get that.
I got some store
Yeah.
credit.
Then after that, we also have sets of wings. We've got cobalt wings, or cobalt clockwork, leather clockwork, demon wings,
Demon wings.
white feather wings, fairy
Oh, well, then hold
wings,
on. I got-
and zombie wings.
If I'm out here, I'm making a purchase. I might as well look at the wings.
Like the furniture.
As
Zombie
w-
wings.
And some new homes. There is a variety of Viking and Kobold stuff. So the Viking 1-story village home, the Viking 2-story stronghold, the Kobold 3-story with open deck town home, and the Viking Great Hall city home. Ooh, that one's brand new.
Yeah. Getting some bigger homes, getting some better homes. I like seeing the decks.
Yeah, I like decks. I mean, you can never go wrong with decks.
No, well, yeah, unless it's a deck system. Then,
I like to play with decks.
Yeah, I got a
Oh,
big
look
dick.
at this. And, Carrie Det's already here
Messing
sporting
with it.
some wings in game. That's I didn't even notice that a minute ago. We're
The
gonna
pretty
show
wings.
that to the folks here. Are those the fairy wings, Carrie?
It's going to set you on fire. Look out.
30
Looks like a
seconds
little
later.
pretty butterfly with matching outfit.
Yep.
And Gix over here. What is the Gix got the leather wings, or has he got the?
Well, you'd have to examine him and then look at the his cloak
Yeah,
slot.
I guess I could do that, right?
That would be the
Leather.
easy.
Yes, he's got the leather clockwork wings on.
So, which, if we move right along, we do have the exploit discussion that we need to talk about.
Yeah, now you mentioned this earlier, and you want to cue me in on that one, as I didn't see a discussion as it may be, or is it just the same old? We go back and forth with the. Yeah, well,
Well,
I'll let
you-
I'll
you-
let you segue into it. How about that?
So on Friday afternoon, there was an announcement in the announcements thread about a banning.
The ban hammer.
Yeah, so there was a warning on the exploiting of the game.
And let's. I thought we talked about that a little bit. No, we didn't talk about, did we?
No, we mentioned that we were going to talk about it,
That's
but we
right.
haven't actually
We
talked about
haven't
it.
Actually talked
And-
about it. That's right.
So the world went persistent. On Friday, they'd already banned what they're saying is a small number of players for exploiting the game. And this is something where instead of just, it's like, ooh, I found this, I replicated it a few times, and go out and do the normal thing, which would be what we're supposed to be doing, and reporting it. Instead, Chris says, hey, I'm going to tell my friends about this, and not only that, I'm going to do it like 200-300 times, And so
Just testing. That's all.
yeah, just testing. So what they
Just
did was they
testing
gave
200
all
times.
those.
Yeah, had to make sure.
Yeah,
Sure, you know.
yeah. I wanted to make sure there was never any variation in the rewards. So what they did was they went ahead and banned those players for 72 hours, and they rolled back those characters.
Now, what would have been nice if they rolled them back to start, just to be a bitch.
Well, deleted their names and made them so that way they are open.
Now, for
easily
those of you guys
claimable
who
by-
want to read a little bit more, we have the article in today's NBNN Daily Britannian. You can find Jack's article on the ban hammer strikes swiftly right there. And here is the whole article.
Now, the fun thing about this is we have to remember the game is not yet live. It is still early access, and essentially we're being given access to their entire development. And
That's correct.
since they have a very small QA department, essentially as players of the game right now,
We are cute.
even though we are QA and we have a responsibility to report bugs as we see them. And that's why we're given access to the command that is called /bug. And if you do find an exploit in-game, they do ask that you email support@portalarium.com instead of posting it on the forums.
That is correct. Now, on that topic as well, there has been some talk. We had the Hospitalers meeting yesterday, and there's talk about asking the guys and girls down at the offices to put a little toggle on. When you put a Hospitaler flag on, you will get maybe a little warning that says, hey, this flag comes with certain responsibilities here in the game, and you're expected to have a particular attitude towards things. If you're wearing the Hospitaler tag like I am now, you're out there, you're willing to accept people whispering you, coming up to you, help and asking for help. It's not a recruitment tool. It's not hey, I can show you some cool fancy stuff. This is a players helping players thing. And I wanted to touch on that for my fellow members out there and all the Hospitalers who are out there working hard, trying to do the right thing. But just remember that. If you want to be a Hospitaler, all it takes is turning the tag on. But remember, there's a lot of responsibility that comes along with that. People will be coming up to you asking questions, wanting to know about things. And if you're not willing to take the time to do that, please do not wear the tag. If you want to wear the Outlander tag and play a newbie, by all means. But if you want to wear the player helper tag, please, when you're wearing it, help players. Don't be out there wearing it so you can recruit for your guilds. That is frowned upon by the Hospitalers. And we just want everybody to play nice and try not to ruin it. These guys have worked hard on this. I was one of those folks to get this put into the game. And it takes a lot working with these guys. Dallas is very passionate about it, as well as Richard and Star. They love the players helping players because they want this community to be all it can be. And believe me, we've got a damn great community out there, folks. You guys who are here, you know it. You're part of it. You live it every day. Try and not perpetuate what a few people are doing out there. That's all. Enough of that soapbox.
Yeah. If we quickly change gears from the Hospitalers, I forgot where I was going. Remember that we do have, it is up to us to actually provide feedback to what Portalarium's doing. So if there is a game mechanic that you don't like, use the forums and go ahead and discuss it. Now, at the same time, you can don't sit there and say, I hate this. This is the worst piece of shit I've ever seen. That's not constructive feedback. That is shitty feedback that is going to get ignored. Now, if you can go into, it's like, okay, this is the game mechanic that's in play. This is the problems that I'm having with it. Kind of like right now, I'm having a problem with
everything.
Playing with a touchpad. And I don't know why the hell I started auto running, and I don't know how to stop it.
You're still standing here. Or you just started
Oh,
again?
No, that's because I have the, I should say, I hit escape so that way I'm staring at my options screen.
Gotcha. Right, Travis,
maybe
I
your
agree.
mouse.
I agree.
Maybe your mouse buttons are stuck.
Well, then it should be stuck in other places outside of the game as well.
Whoa.
Could be game specific.
What did I just do there?
What's the worst shit he's ever seen?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, M60, a lot of us have that share.
He was just repeating what I said.
Okay, so moving right along. Again, there's so much stuff to cover. We're going to be covering it a lot during the week. We're going to be building during the week. You're going to see all sorts of changes happening around here. We'll probably go on some tours once Jack gets back, and we'll show you the new landscape. Right now, of course, the land rush is in action. So if you haven't participated in it yet, your time is coming soon. This is going to be running to August 22nd. Is that the right date?
That is correct. I believe that is absolutely correct. August 22nd is when all of the pledges are going to expire, and we have the telethon of the Avatar part due.
Okay, what's the breathe fire command? I want to see breathe fire.
Well, you'd have to go to your bank and claim rewards.
I did.
Then probably if you hit O and bring up your list of emotes, it would say /fire.
Yeah, I don't see breathe. I don't see fire.
Try Everclear, I was told.
Maybe I should go and...
Or it's not in game yet.
It's just gave it to you.
Okay.
Because Carrie Death says she's tried to claim it 3 times and it's telling me no new rewards.
Yep, not in yet. And that, when I went to claim, I didn't see anything new come in. It's all Gix's fault.
Yeah, something like that.
But we got hitting up on the calendar here real quick. Haven't seen a whole bunch of new stuff hitting the calendar quite yet.
Well, that and people also need to be trained on how to use the community calendar.
We tell them every day how to get and find the calendar, who to speak to about the calendar. If your guild or group wants to join the calendar, of course, Jack, why don't you tell the folks about the calendar?
Well, our community calendar is provided by our friends over at Avatar Circle. And Avatar Circle is currently administered by Kazan Phoenix Fire in-game. On the forums, he is known as Wrath Phoenix. And since this calendar is a Google Doc, all times on it are actually set to Central Standard Time in the real world, but we prefer to refer to it as New Britannia time, which is game server time. Today at noon, 3, 6, 9, and midnight on Radio Free Britannia, we have 2 guys randomly talking about stuff
man.
In their show.
You don't know about these guys.
That show is called Lunch with Laz and Jack.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
I hear they're terrible.
Where is that?
I hear they suck.
Yeah, they do.
Then,
then at 4 o'clock, you can always tune into Avatar's Radio for Eclipse Maidens Unmedicated Schizophrenia.
Oh, yeah.
Unmedicated schizophrenia.
That's right.
8 o'clock.
Nurse Justin.
That's right. Then also on Avatar's Radio at 8 o'clock, we have Professor DJ Kylie. And the final event of the evening is at 9 o'clock, and that is the Order of Vengeance Guild meeting. And the Order of Vengeance is a anti-PvP or anti-PK guild, and they do invite everyone that wants to be a PK to go out and try to kill them, which takes us to the NBNN bounty board. If you want to solicit a bounty on anybody in-game, you need to contact Laz or myself. Provide us the character's name that you want to take that bounty on. Provide us with the money as well as the number of times that you want that person killed, and what type of evidence that you want us to collect. And we will post that on Cynesis.com, which will also be on the news section for the NBNN bounty board. And the bounty board was wiped with the world going persistent, so we currently do not have any bounties out there as of yet.
That's right. New world, new list, new bounties.
That's right. And don't forget that if you want to use an item or a crown of the obsidian as your reward for that collection of that bounty, you can do that as well. You just have to provide it to us beforehand. Right. So that way, when we get proof of it, we can sit there and say, yes, this person paid off. Your bounty has been collected, and we will not discuss the names of who does that. But we do have a preference that not be a guild member.
Course,
or
they can use any form of currency inside of the game. Yes, if they want to put up, say, a lot deed or a house deed or something.
Yes, they can.
They can use any form of tradable currency. You want to put up 100,000 of an ore, resource, whatever you think is going to get the job done. Doesn't have to be gold, because some people work for more than just gold out there. And of course, that brings us to our next topic, our sponsors. And we got to say hello to our sponsors out there. Holly, I'll get to you in a minute. We got to thank friends over at sodacrafting.wiki, the first fully craftable, searchable crafting database. Thank you. I got people on the other channels. Ooh, yee. Fox Aquila, thank you for the purchase. He just bought himself 10 shiny new teleport scrolls. Anyway, sodacrafting.wiki, the first fully searchable crafting database for Shroud Avatar. Check them out at sodacrafting.wiki. Our friend Ben over at relicsbyrill.com, he's got all your Shroud Avatar swag. All the licensed Shroud Avatar swag like t-shirts, hats, patches, drinkware, coffee mugs, and more. Our friend Jacob White over at sodamap.com. Sodamap is truth, so says Lord British. Lord British even says he makes this a ritual. He makes it a ritual to come and check out NBNN. So check out sodamap.com. If you're ever lost out there in the world, use the search feature in the upper left-hand corner. Type in where you're at, where you want to go. It'll show you exactly on the map. Our friends over at Soda Taming and SodaCraft.com. Those guys have done all the hard work finding out all those recipes, finding out all those buffs that you need, all the skills you need for taming. So if you want to find out how to make the greatest cloth armor, check out SodaCraft.com. You want to find out how to become an expert calico cat wrangler, check out SodaTaming.com. And of course, last but not least, our good friends over at the Marketplace, ShroudMarketplace.com, for all your virtual vendable needs. Jack, you want to tell the boys and girls all about the Marketplace?
Yeah, Shroud Marketplace is the place to go buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related. That includes services that you want to offer to other players in-game, kind of like Scrota's music service thing.
Everything you want. Yeah. Find out in a long time.
No, it's still listed as $1, I believe.
$1, it's still listed at promo.
Long time.
Special introductory price.
Long time.
Or if you're interested in having an in-game wedding, don't forget you can always contact Weddings and More by Laz, because he's got the custom island destination for you, where you can get that timed wedding. So
well,
if
all
you want
these guys are filling up all their land. I've got land reserved just for special occasions. So remember the guy, when you need some space, come see Laz.
And there in 2016.
Also, cheap teleport scrolls. Teleport scrolls selling at 100 gold pieces an Owl's Head. Come see me. I've got them. I'll sell them to you cheap.
And then if you are looking for anything else game related, you can always go to shroudmarketplace.com. And remember, if you want to sell your items, you can go to shroudmarketplace.com and you can click on the vendor registration and you can set yourself up and be in business.
You can be your own boss. That's right.
And that way, you know what? But you can sell that excess items. Don't forget there, if you want to sell crafting materials, crafting items for real life cash, you can do it at Shroud Marketplace, including game gold. You can do all of that. And Shroud Marketplace is going to be the place to go buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related. Which takes us to the final part of the show, which is where we thank everybody for hanging out with us.
Right. And good to see some old friends. Good to see some new friends out there. See Torque back in the room, back with us. Of course, an M60 for Jesus. Welcome back, of course. Love seeing it. Persistence has done wonders for us out here. We have been getting new followers by the droves, which is another announcement. I'll be putting those tweets out there. I personally passed 400 followers this morning myself.
Congratulations.
And WRFB, Radio Free Britannia, this weekend passed 300 followers. And today, NBNN's Twitch stream hit 400 followers, people. 400. So, big news. We want to thank you guys out there, because if it wasn't for you guys watching, wasn't for you guys listening, believing us, telling us to keep at it all this time, well, here we are, folks. We're bringing you the news like only Laz and Jack can here in Shroud of the Avatar, and we have you guys to thanks for it. So, Jack, why don't you say thanks to the folks? Roll us on out of here for today.
Yes. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for participating. Thank you for joining us in Discord. Don't forget, you can always join us in Discord. That is where we do our show live. Just go to nbnn.info, click on the connect button for Discord, type in the name that you want us to refer to you by, and then join us in channel. You can either talk, or you can sit there and listen, or you can just type. And don't forget, it is a persistent text, so you can see some of the things that we are discussing. And if you have game questions, you can also ask them there. We live to serve. And thank you, everybody. We couldn't do this show without you guys, and we do it for you guys. So thank you very much from the bottoms of our hearts.
Absolutely. We love this shit. We love you guys. We're happy to be here sharing this whole adventure here in Shroud of the Avatar with you folks. And of course, we will continue to bring you the latest news every Monday through Friday. 12 o'clock Central, 12 to 1. And we bring it to you here on NBNN.info. We're on Twitch TV. We're on YouTube. We're on NBNN.info. Did I say that already? WRFB.rocks, RadioFreeBritannia.com. And of course, on Ether Vibration Amplifier near you. Soon to be portable. You can take us with you, listen to us while you're down in the mines. And we gotta love that shit, I tell you. Alrighty, folks, we're gonna wrap it up for today's show. We want to thank everybody for tuning in out there. Thank everybody for listening. And we will be back tomorrow. There's a lot of stuff we did not cover today, and there's a lot of stuff that we're just gonna be bringing to you because the world is in motion now. We're gonna be able to bring you the events. We're gonna be following people moving in, all that great stuff. And we'll be back tomorrow with more. So till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
Casey Cupcakes.
Hello.
Scrotum.
And we are
Ronnie.
NBNN.
I'm Scrotum.
Stay tuned to NBNN for more news, sports, crazy wild happenings, everything else. And of course, Julie and Tipperary out there saying, NBNN, you interpret the world because we are too lazy to. That's right. You're too lazy to read the forums. Tune into us an hour a day and we'll give it to you all in a nutshell. Literally. Thanks, folks. We'll see y'all tomorrow. We're out of here. I love this shit. Casey wants some cupcakes.
It burns when I pee.
Let's patch is lousy with crabs.
Make me some nut butter.
Nut butter.
Casey.
Casey needs to get to work.
Good job.